Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing really well, no matter where you are. Happy weekends. Hopefully, you guys having a blast with your friends and family. Welcome back to another video of our channel, Felix Love Watches. Of course, we talk about all things the watch related, the philosophy that we have with our own approach to watches. Of course, we'll talk about some of the favorite watches that Seiko has produced in its sports and divers lineup for the last really decades. And we really truly believe that we want to enjoy the best out of watch collection. Now, today, I want to really summarize my experience with our very familiar premium, some of the best straps that I've ever experienced, and they are known for the world's best sailcloth strap. This is not something that comes from me. This is something that is being established and being acknowledged by the wider audience in the watch world, of course, really across a wide range of spectrum. Now, the reason why I want to make this video today is because I really had a long-term experience with Artemstraps, the Sailcloth version of different colors, different deployment styles over the last 6 months, because gradually I've been working with Artem in the last 6 months, since last year September. Of course, we've talked massively and featured them many times on our channel, including their latest and the finest iteration of their product, which is the Hydro Flex, and also their NATO strap, which they're unbelievably well made. But today, I really want to focus on something that they stood really firmly as their signature line of products, that being in the marketplace for years, being covered by many well-known YouTube channels and many I guess the bigger YouTubers out there. But instead of making the video of those sailcloth strap in the beginning of the time that I received it, which is last year September, what I decided to do, guys, just like you guys know how I run my shows, I really want to have a long-term trajectory of my experiences of their straps. So if you look at the time span, lifespan that I had with those straps since last year September, you're looking October, November, December, Jan, and we're almost approaching Feb now. So really had about 6 months of experiences with those sailcloth straps, and I really believe time is important, because the whole strap world is extremely confusing. You have people that they're spending $5 on AliExpress buying a tropical or rubber strap and saying that it is well made, right? It is saying that it's achieved the purpose that it was required. And at the same time, you have countless people in across different price spectrum of the watch world saying, I've spent $200 on an Artem sailcloth strap. It is the best money that I've ever spent on my watch, whether that comes to a Grand Seiko's or a Speedmasters or a premium watch, to name it. So you got those opinions that exist in the same time across the price spectrum. Which one is correct? Who is correct on that equation? And get it? And I guess speaking out of my experiences by using those straps, there is a truth to both ends. What I'm trying to say is, if you're a entry-level watch collector that is trying to save your bucks towards your first Seiko 5, or you want to save that up money to buy a mint condition SKXs to start off your collection, and you're wondering, should you spend $200 on a premium Artem strap? The answer is probably going to be a no, because you have, I guess, a more primary goal to achieve, that is to get your watch, the right watch on your watch list to begin with. However, if you are at the same level as me in terms of whether you're looking at the game of Seikos or the game of affordable watches, you really want to have a core collection of watches. You don't want to overspend. You don't want to buy 2 dozen of watches just laying around doing nothing. You want to have a very thoughtful selective of iconic Seiko sports watches, and you'll be happy with. You'll be happy with those 5 watches, maybe adding another beta watches here, and just be okay with your collection, because from a variety standpoint, from I guess a horizontal and vertical standpoint, you've covered it all. You've covered some of the best quartz watches, you cover some of the best diver watches, daily dresses, field watches. You've got it all. Then that's where I start to recommend you wanted to at least to looking into the game of premium watches. Of course, Artem is one of them. Artemstrap is one of them, and they are the most discussed, one of the names that we associate with the Sailcloth straps. Of course, as you guys know, once you move up to the higher tier of premium Swiss watches or even Grand Seikos, if you're asking them to provide one of their OEM leather strap, or for example a Sailcloth strap, you be looking to spend a whole lot more than what Artem is asking. Okay, so that's my foundation. If you're saving your first budget, if you're saving your first $300, $400, $500 for the first watch to have on your list, then you want to double think whether you should spend money on Artem because you want to get the watch sorted. But once you start accumulating some of the iconic watches to a level that I strongly recommend that you should look into it. Again, that's part of my philosophy. Okay, now the second thing I want to talk about Artemstrap is a bit of history about them. Of course, they are founded in Adelaide, in Australia. So it's great to see one of the local brands in Australia that is doing a a great job on the international scale for the watch community. So they are doing great things, and they've achieved such a high level of success by really setting their mindset correctly. This is not just about the price they're trying to target with. The whole world is a very noisy place. There is no lack of customers that are willing to spend the right money for the right product. So it is extremely important to set their mindset for the company right. I think they've done a tremendous job. If you go through the Artemstrap website, you will see they have a very clear philosophy by combining the right art, the right design, with the perfect, R&D from a functionality and engineering perspective. And what they're really trying to do is they're trying to combine those two things into reality and making the product that truly not going to just last for 3 months, 6 months. They're trying to create a strap and a concept, an idea that will go along with your watch collection into the years of its own journey. So they have a really long-term trajectory in the game. And I think that's the reason why, even though with the prices that they're asking, that they still stand strong in the marketplace. It's because they have a long-term value proposition for not just an average watch buyers, but for enthusiasts, for watch collectors, for people who really appreciate the intrinsic values of their watch and the details of it. So from a mindset and psychological standpoint, I think it is a brand and a concept that you should be looking into it if you're a watch nerd and an enthusiast as well. Okay, now secondly, I'm just going to go through the watches that we have here in the combination of the Sailcloth strap. We're going to go through the color variation, the styles of it, the deployment, and then I'm going to talk about pricing just on that front, and then I'm going to talk about my experiences over the last 6 months. Just remember, those strap is not something that I experienced for a week and then to sort of show what I've learned. This is something that I experienced for the last 6 months in my watch collection journey and day-to-day, of course, including some of the very harsh environment that I've given to those straps, and then I'm gonna sum it up. Hopefully you will be benefiting and enjoying my 2 cents. Okay, now first of all, we're starting from the one on the left. We have a legendary, I'm gonna including a wrist shot just in a minute. This is, of course, we know one of the divers that really accumulate so much success that Seiko has made, that they've outdone themselves. This is the SPB 147, the Cappuccino Brown Dial 62 mass. From a design language, the execution, the finishing. If this is not the watch to take the crown of the $1,000 all-under affordable diver's watch that has the heritage and historical importance of diver watches in the whole world of watches, then I'll be surprised. Okay, but for this one, because it is so elegantly, so well finished, the whole presentation improves significantly when you have the Artemstrap on. Now, when it comes to the strap, this is their loopless style strap, as you guys can see. So you can buy those straps individually. Of course, if you do wear them out in the future, they are currently selling, I think, for $130, $133. This is the black sailcloth strap with the white stitching. When it comes to deployment style, this is I love this buckle, guys. This is some of the best buckles that I ever get to experience when it comes to a watch experience holistically. This is their loopless system, the loopless design buckle that fitted for the strap. You will need to pay for the buckle separately. So this system, the strap costs $133. I think the stainless steel version costs about $68. You have a DLC blackened version costs $10 more, and plus you will need to pay for the quick release spring bar right here. So that's about $13 in addition. So the whole package here is about $204 or thereabouts. You call it $200. So this is what $200 in terms of premium sailcloth strap will get for you. And I just want to show you guys the whole experiences on my wrist. Very clean, guys. And you have that buckle here, very slim, tuck under. The whole watch looks absolutely amazing on my wrist. And this is, this truly transformed the SPB 147. If this watch, just hear me out, guys. When this watch was on its OEM strap, you are afraid to take it out to a social gathering with your friends that's probably wearing, something more expensive, something more premium, have more cliche. You'd be afraid to take it to the office because it has rubber strap, very toolish looking. But just look how beautifully this watch has increased in its look on the Artemstrap. It looks absolutely astonishing. Now this watch becomes one of the watches that I'm willing to take it to any given scenario. Whether, I can take this watch on a long sleeve teal wedding without a doubt. This watch looks now classic, and it looks absolutely stunning with that cappuccino brown dial, with that black color sailcloth strap. Okay, so I think, again, this is the first one that I'm showing off here. It is truly fantastic. Increase the look of the watch and your watch value significantly. And when I'm moving along with my selected 5 watches, you will see here, I'm not picking up, SKX's, Turtles, Samurais, they are fantastic, but I think this is more appropriate because you're looking at 62 Mass and Willard being probably 2 of the most iconic divers in the book of history from Seiko. And we have a proper tuna here. And then you have some of the best dailies from a field and daily dress perspective. So again, like I talked about in the beginning, horizontally, vertically, those 5 watches cover it all. And they do deserve a shot with Artem, just like, a Speedmaster would do. Okay, now this one, of course, we know this is the SBBM Bluna, the 043 proper MM300 tuna. From the Artemstrap perspective, we have a similar, of course, that is a 20mm. This is 22mm. By the way, Artemstrap covers it all. Go to their website; it's fantastic engineered. They have all different sizes, whether that's become a lock width or the size of the strap. This is the navy color with the blue stitching. Look how beautifully. And again, the reason why I filmed this on the a beautiful day such as sunlight, and it's a bit cloudy today now, is to give you the real, not on the studio light, right? Because if you go through many of the Artemstrap reviews done by any other channels, they're all on the studio light. They're on a very optimized indoor lighting, which just to make the whole thing very bland, very boring. It's just my 2 cents. So if you truly appreciate something, you're gonna take it outdoor, because the outdoor lighting would just give its true color something that it deserves. So this is the 22mm sailcloth strap with. This is, I believe, this is the the blunt palm, of course, the whole sailcloth idea was inspired by blunt palm. So this clasp is inspired by the blunt palm 55 fathoms. It's absolutely elegant, guys. And you know what? Here's the thing. Here's where magic happens, right? I'm gonna put on the wrist in a second. SPB and tuna is such a toolish watch that it belongs on a rubber strap, and I can't fault you on that, right? But let me show you on the Sailcloth Strap by Artemstraps, on the beautiful Sailcloth blue with the black tom 55 style. Guys, you are telling me this is not a watch that you're happy to wear outdoor with your jeans, with your favorite t-shirt? You take to a social gathering, to a watch meetup. People know that you're a watch nerd because you're wearing a proper tuna. But people will appreciate you by making the effort, invest into the tuna, such as one of those with that beautiful navy color, with that buckle system inspired by blunt palm. I think, guys, it looks the part. What do you guys reckon? That blue premium dial, this is some of the best dial that a Seiko makes in my experiences, and with that beautiful stitching of the blue and navy, gosh, I just love it. Now, from pricing perspective, this strap, I think it's about $85. 22 millimeter, you want to make sure you get for your tuna, and the black palm inspired clasp, I think is about $78, $80. So this one, as a whole package, of course, you need to add in $13 each or so for the quick release spring bar. This is about $150, $160 of value proposition. And I think if you look at this tuna is about $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 now, $1,500 US. So really, you're spending about 10%. I just get the bezel line up correctly. You're spending about 10% of the watches on a strap. And again, back to what I was saying, my approach and my understanding of where Artemstraps fit in our world of Seikos is, if you have only a handful of classic premium Seikos such as this tuna, you cannot go wrong. You're spending about 10% of the money on the tuna on this beautiful Sailcloth strap, and now it suddenly goes from a watch that you are afraid taking to your office or with your colleague after after work. It suddenly becomes a watch that you are so proud because it has that historical importance for the brand, and same time you've done the right thing by class it up to a watch that you're happy to take anywhere with you. Okay, now this is the tuna. Let's move it on to the third one. Of course, we know the one we're gonna cover next will be one of the best design sports watches that in my collection, very well known. This is the Green Wheeler, the SPB 153. Now, guys, you see that straight away. This is probably the least expensive version out of those 5 straps. This is again, thanks for Justin from Artemstraps by sending me all the options to show to my audiences, because if you like the brand, again, you want to experience it, but you don't want to spend the $200 value proposition for the Sailcloth strap with the loopless system, nor the one in the middle, such as the blunt palms inspired system. You want to go with something under $100. This is where you want to spend your money on. So this is the Sailcloth strap with the traditional 10 buckle. I think this one goes for $85. Of course, I think you need to add on the quick release spring bar. Guys, as you see, you can tell those straps, they really forms really well on my wrist. Again, this is not something that I only experienced for a few days. This is something that I get to experience for the last 6 months. I think green on green, I know it looks a bit consistent with that color, makes the whole thing a bit, it's not as much standing out from the crowd. But again, the green on green, just to show you how this one turns out on my wrist, I think it really captured, again, the whole thing is really captured my imagination on a traditional toolish divers such as the Willard. So this Willard looks amazing on that green straps. And again, 85 bucks. Of course, we're talking about US here. Will get you this option. And if you want to wait it out, spending the 200 or 150 bucks, I can highly recommend you go for this option here. 85 bucks will get you to experience the level of engineering and art, design and investment and customer service and the whole experience with the Artem. I think that's where they're heading as a company. I think they're heading to that position in a brilliant way. Okay, so we've covered the 62 mass, the tuna, and the willet, and now let's go for one of our favorite daily. This is of course the Sharp 33, the black dial. I'm going to put it on straight away. Now, in terms of pricing for this one, you're looking, I think, very similar structure of pricing. The strap, the premium Sailcloth strap is going to cost you about $85 or there or so, and then this one you will have a this is the rich mill style deployment clasp with DLC coating. I think it's very similar, about 80 bucks or so. So this is the same level as the one in the middle, was the tuna. It's about $150, $160 value proposition. And just to show you guys my experience with the Sharp on the wrist, and guys, you should know, right? Sharp is such a Sharp 33. It's such a well-received daily wear that you will truly last in the test of time. And if you think the OEM bracelets, or you can't really find a good leather strap to match it up, you want to experience something premium, really to level up with the quality of the finishing on that dial and on the Sharp 33 as a whole, you want to give this one a go. I think this is one of the best straps that ever tested on the Sharp. It will go extremely well with long shirt, with your formal settings. I think it looks the part. Very comfortable, and it really achieving a great utility, again, because all Artem Sailcloth straps, they are water resistant, so you can really trust them from a day-to-day perspective. Now, this is the Sharp, and lastly, we've got another couple to cover off. Of course, we know this is the Alpinist, the Sharp 017. When I was experiencing different color variation towards the dial and design of Seikos, this one hit the home run, because that blue of white stitching of Sailcloth, again, the system is the same as this one here, the 147. So they're around $200 when you're including the strap, the clasp, and the quick release spring bar. But man, if you want to talk about how to get the best out of the Alpinist, because you want to wear it, you don't want to wear a Speedmaster, you want to have a daily, you want to take it to the office, you want to take on a nice sunny day, and you enjoying truly the historical importance of the Alpinist, guys, give this a go. The navy blue with the white stitching, litmus style for your Sharp 017, the Alpinist, guys. If this is not money, I don't know what it will be. It is just fantastic. It really brings the whole watch into a different level, and I love this setting. Okay, I truly love this setting. I think that brings the most amount of enjoyment when I want to truly experience my watch in a premium way. And again, the beautiful thing about Seiko is, just imagine if you change them up all back to the you know how I'm a massive fan of my bracelet game. If you change them to bracelets, the watch becomes different. It's like you have a whole new set of collection. If you get a tropical rubber strap, or if you get some of the fitted strap for those watches, boom, you have them really transformed again. And now, of course, they're on the premium side of the business. They're on the Artemstrap, and look how fantastic they are. And lastly, I just want to cover this off. Now, when I received those straps gradually from, I think, September 2023, in the last 6 months, I spent about 3.5 or 4 weeks with this single watch, and on my holiday, and with this Artem khaki green with the loopless style. The reason for that is I really believe in a holiday or a travel setting, the bracelet tends to get, because again, none of those bracelets actually have the micro adjustment. So I want to have something light on. I want to have something as a daily beater, but at the same time, I want to enjoy the premium style of the Artem. I want to make sure I get the best out of my my rotation through my holiday with minimum input. So having a racket strap, I think, is an ideal option. And after doing that 3.5 weeks to 4 weeks, I swam with this watch in the pool. I had many gym workouts. I did push up, pull up, you name it, with this watch on, because how you guys know I'm a massive fan of the baby tuna, especially this golden version of the SNE 498. I think it's a fantastic watch. And just to show you the wear of this strap, I mean, after 4 weeks of hell, really sweating, I was in a location where the temperature was almost, 35 degrees Celsius. And look how beautifully it formed with my wrist. And from a legibility, as not from a reliability standpoint, I can't fault the whole thing at all. And here's where I think my opinion becomes really important. Where you look at many reviews, those Artemstraps by other channels, they sort of show up when the reviewers receive the straps, they talk about it, and then they just forget to talk about it again with their experiences of them so many months. And here's the only one, if not one of the videos that I think I really want to have in depth of my own experiences with my straps. And I think this is where it shines. So from a reliability, functionality, they are a great companion for your travel and outdoor. And if this strap lasted with all the vigorous activity that I experienced in that 4 weeks in that such a high humid and high temperature environment, I have no doubt they will be fantastic throughout the year. And again, just from a supply and warranty perspective, they do 2 years warranty. I've chatted many times with Justin from Artemstrap. I have no doubt they stand proudly behind their product. And all those accessories, when it comes to you want to buy a new strap or a new buckle system individually, you can do so as well. So again, it is a great brand. There are a lot more different variations and straps and things I can talk about it on and on. But I do believe over the last 30 minutes or so, I've sort of talked about my experience honestly and transparently of my experiences with Artemstraps, with their Sailcloth, which is their signature, with different buckle system and different price tiers over my last 6 months. That is it, guys. If you are a fan of Artem, please leave a comment in below. If you want to try them out, but you sort of have anything holding you back, leave in the comment section below. If you're already a fan and experienced with their product and you want to share your 2 cents so other people can see it, leave your comments and 2 cents and opinion down in the comment section below as well. But other than that, I wish you guys a great weekend if you already sort of on your Sunday. But no doubt, I'll see you guys very shortly in the next video. Bye bye, guys.